There's no way I can retire until I'm in my 60s. How many people say that? And the dream is the 50s. You put the time of work in and you've got a lot of life ahead of you, and there is a little anxiety, isn't there? So are you nearing retirement or have you already stepped into it? At 50, so many people think about retirement and start worrying. This little thing creeps in and it's regrets on how ready am I really? So we'll talk about those 5 regrets that many 50-year-olds are thinking about and talking about and wondering if it's even possible. Maybe there's something that you can avoid and be a little bit more on top of your game when you're ready to retire. Hi, I'm Nancy. This is Retirement Redefined, where we want retirement to not just be a phase of life, but a transformation into joy, excitement, and personal empowerment. I do a video every Monday and Saturday, and hope you consider joining me and take this journey along with us. Obviously, regret number 1, we probably all can get this, is the financial planning. There's that continual worry, especially as prices have gone up this last year and income doesn't always match that increase. So it's time. There are personal financial planners, and it's a little scary because we actually got pushed into one, which we didn't even realize. We opened an account at a bank and everything just started flowing and everything got moved to their control. It's not a bad thing, but our brains never connected to what was really happening, and we never had a complete trust in them. We knew they were doing okay with our money, but we could have done a whole lot better because there wasn't a relationship established. So I think I would suggest find a financial planner, and if you're not comfortable, find a different one, because this is going to help be the framework for your future, your exciting future. And it is never too late. Small adjustments can happen all the time. We have a very close friend who's a financial planner, and we should be discussing this with him because even our situation could improve over the next couple of years if we got some really good advice. Not prioritizing health. Yeah, this is one of everybody's regrets, and they always worry about this. And at 50, you know what? It is not too late. It's time to get started and just figure out what is right for you. What you want to change in your diet, what you want to change in your activity. You don't have to jump right in. When I was in my 50s, I remember diving into Zumba. I loved it. It was amazing. I actually had a physical trainer. I went on a massive weight loss. I was looking the best I'd ever been in my entire life. No, I did not maintain that. But I think it was still a good start. And I know that in my head and in my daily practices, some of those things have continued. And so I have improved my health because of some physical changes and some nutritional changes. So truly, it is not too late. You can make some major differences. And I just recommend you just start slowly. You don't have to dive in because it's, as we all know, it's not always the answer. And tons of people want to tell you they have the answer. Figure out what's right for you. But this is a regret of 50-year-olds. Overcommitting to work. We're on that drive, aren't we? And I'm from a generation that you stayed in your job and you never changed. And I had a job that could not go anywhere, but I put everything into it and I loved it. But actually, if you're in a job that has no place to go, a lot of times you dive in and make it bigger just for the excitement of it. But anyway, people are overcommitting and they're realizing at 50, was that really necessary? I need to have a job that I can enjoy. I need my job to maintain my living lifestyle, and money. But how much more do I have to get? How much more personal acknowledgement do I need because I'm climbing the ladder and stepping on people at the same time? That's been a real regret of 50-year-olds because sometimes they're getting there and they put all this in and not ever got anywhere. They're still in that same level and put way too much of themselves into it. And ultimately, when you put way too much of yourselves into your work, something major gets neglected. You've missed events for your kids, and now that you're struggling to even get to see your grandchildren as much as you want. Yeah, there's 50-year-olds who have grandchildren. And you're starting to realize your time with your parents is getting shorter and shorter. So the 50-year-olds are understanding that value of family and friends is just as important as that job. 50-year-olds are also realizing, okay, I need to have a future. My parents are not going to always be here in the future. My siblings are moving away. My kids are moving away. And when I get out of work, that work team is not going to be my social connection. And so they're realizing, I need to start building new friendships. It might be reestablishing old ones and making connections on a regular basis. It could be twice a year, but establishing connections that you're going to have in the future. And 50-year-olds are quickly realizing that they're missing out on a lot of experiences because they've overcommitted to different things, or they're just so tired that they can't pick up and do the other things. There was a time I said to my husband, no, we are not saving all of our money so that we can retire and travel. We need to travel now. We need to manage this money well and enjoy it now, because we really don't know if we're going to be here at retirement time or how much energy we're going to have. So 50-year-olds are realizing at 50, there's things that I've missed out on. There's things I've said no to. There's dreams that I've just washed away because, there's time later. There's not always time later on. Let's not miss out on experiences and create some of them, even if it's having an annual party because you want to connect better and you have these great ideas, but you never get around to doing them. 50-year-olds also are realizing, I wasn't too late to go back to school. And let me tell you, at 50, you're still not too late to go back to school. There's some things you really may want to pursue, and you have plenty of time. And I think they're realizing that. They're struggling because it's like, no, you can't do that when you're retired, but you can. The world is there for you. So if you've always wanted to finish a degree, if you wanted to learn something, just begin starting now. Stop waiting for the perfect time and start now. So don't put things off that you want to do. Start traveling. Start spending more time with your family. And pick up that new hobby, or go take those classes and finish your degree, or start your new degree. Retirement is your time to thrive and not to wallow in regrets. Get rid of those regrets. It's time to have personal empowerment. There's time to find your joy, and there's time to get excited about it. This is not just a phase. This is a new beginning. Which regrets hit home the most? Which fears or anxieties or worries do you have? And what are you going to do about it? Put it in the comments. So thanks for joining me today. If you've liked this at all, hit a like and consider following me for more adventures. Mondays, Saturdays, and sometimes even on a Wednesday night. So have a great day and God bless.